Hi everyone. So in our last class we have seen few concepts about acid, base and salt. Few concepts like what is an indicator, what are the types of indicators, right? There we have seen there are three types of indicators. One is natural indicator, synthetic indicators, and next one was olfactory indicators, and the response of indicators on various substances. There we have learned few tricks how to remember the change of the color. If it is a cap, as I told, what phenolphthalein in acid it will show what colorless. PBP, phenolphthalein base, it will show pink color. At the same way I have already told for what methyl orange. If it is an acid it is red. If it is a base it is an yellow. So these are the things what we have learned now previous classes, right? In today's class what we will be going to learn that reaction of acids, reaction of acid and base with metals and metal carbonates, okay, metal oxides, all those things. Okay, let's see one by one. First one is reaction of acid with a metal. What will happen? What will happen when an acid react with a metal? Reaction of acid with metal. Okay, so here what we will do? We require one acid. What is the acid here? What I will be taking? A dilute HCl. So what I will do? I will take one test tube. And I will do what? I will add 10 ml. 10 ml of what? 10 ml of dilute HCl. Dilute HCl into that test tube. As I said, as the name is a reaction of acid with a metal. So we require one metal. So what is the metal we will be taking here? It is zinc granules. Okay, granules means a tablet. We can say small pieces of simple meaning is what a small pieces of zinc metal. So what I will do? I will take small piece of zinc here. Zinc is what? It's a metal. Okay, what I have done? I have taken one test tube. I have added 10 ml of dilute HCl into it, and into that I have added small zinc piece, zinc granule into that test tube. Now what I will do? I will close the test tube with a single hole rubber cord, and I will clamp that test tube to a retort stand. Okay, understood up to here. Now what I will do? Through the hole of the rubber cord, what I will do? I will send one delivery tube. Okay, the other end of the delivery tube, what I will do? I will place the other end of the delivery tube into a water throw. Water throw means a water glass throw or a tea cup we can say. Okay, now here what I will do? I will fill that glass throw with a soap water. Okay, understood up to here. So what I have done? I have taken one test tube. I have filled the test tube with 10 ml of dilute HCl. Into that I have taken small piece of zinc granule, and I have closed the test tube with a rubber single hole rubber cord, and have clamped the test tube to a retort stand. Okay, and through the hole, what I have done? I have taken one delivery tube. One end of the delivery tube I have passed into the test tube. Other end of the delivery tube I have placed into the glass tube which contains soap water. Now what we can observe that after a few minutes, what we can observe that we can observe small bubbles forming on the surface of the zinc granules. So here what we can observe, some sort of gas will be formed. Gas is forming means what? There must be a reaction taking place between what? Between the acid and the metal. That is the reason, due to that reaction only some sort of product is forming there. So here whatever the gas that is formed here, it will pass through the delivery tube. It will pass through the delivery tube. Enter into the glass straw which contains the soap water. So what we can observe here, bubbles forming inside the soap water. So these soap bubbles, what will happen? It will go into the air. So here what we will do? We will place one burning candle. When you place one burning candle, what we can observe that the soap bubble burst with a pop sound. I think you have already learned in the lower class which gas will produce a pop sound. So here, listen here. What I have done here, I have taken one test tube. I have placed 10 ml of dilute HCl into that test tube. Into that I have placed small zinc granules. So I have clamped that test tube to a retort stand. I have closed the test tube with a single hole rubber core. Through this rubber core, I have placed one end of the delivery tube into the test tube. Other end of the delivery tube I have placed into the glass row which contains the soap water. So here what we can observe in a few minutes, we can observe some sort of reaction taking place and small bubbles are formed on the surface of the zinc granules. So whatever the gas that is formed during the reaction, it enters into the delivery tube and it will enter into the glass row which contains the soap water. Now what we can observe, soap bubbles forming inside the glass row. That soap bubble when it comes out to the air, when we place one burning candle there near to the bubble, what we can observe, it will burst with a pop sound. So here, what is that gas formed here? In order to find what is that gas formed here, we must know what is the reaction is taking place in that test tube. So what we have taken here, zinc. Zinc is what? It's a metal. That's what we are doing, a reaction of acid with a metal. Zinc plus what I have done? I have taken one acid. So here acid is what? Dilute acid, HCl. Zinc plus HCl gives us what? So zinc reacts with chlorine to form what? ZnCl2. ZnCl2 plus what is left behind? H2. So to balance, I will figure 2. Okay. So what we have seen here, when zinc react with HCl, what are the products from here? ZnCl2 plus H2. ZnCl2 is called as what? Zinc chloride. Zinc chloride plus hydrogen gas. So whatever the gas that is formed, that is making that soap bubble to burst with a pop sound, is nothing but what? Hydrogen gas. So here what we can say that when a metal reacts with an acid, when a metal reacts with acid, what is the product formed here? Hydrogen gas. Now how you test the presence of hydrogen gas? When you place, they may ask, how you test the presence of hydrogen gas? How you test the presence of hydrogen gas? When we place a burning matchstick or burning candle near to what is that bubble, if it bursts with a pop sound, then what we can say that whatever the gas that is formed is hydrogen gas. So what is the thing that we have understood in this reaction, that when if you write a generalized equation for this reaction, so I'll write this part. When you write a generalized equation for this reaction, what we have done, when we reaction of metal with acid, reaction of metal with acid gives what? Salt plus hydrogen gas. This is important. So reaction of acid with metal gives hydrogen gas. So what we have learned, when we react acid with a metal, what about reaction of base with a metal? So the important point is that all bases will not get react with the metal. Only few bases gets react with the metal. Remember it. So here what is that next thing? Reaction of base. Let's see what are the products that is formed when we react a base with a metal. Okay, reaction of base with a metal. So here what I will do, I will take the same apparatus, whatever I have done here. Same test tube I will take one test tube. Okay. So there I have added 10 ml of HCl, acid. Here what I will do, I will take 10 ml of what? 10 ml of sodium hydroxide, since it is a base. Okay. Same thing here, we will take zinc granules into the test tube. Now, we will close the test tube with what? Single hole rubber core. I will clamp this test tube to a retort stand. Okay, now what I will do, I will place one delivery tube. One end of the delivery tube into the retort stand, into the test tube, and other end of the delivery tube, I will place it in a glass row which contains what? Which contains a soap water. Okay, so here as I said, many bases will not get react with the metal, only few bases just react with the metal. Here also what I will do, here to get the reaction takes place between the base and the zinc granule, I will heat it. I will heat the test tube. I will heat with a Bunsen burner. For what purpose I am heating it? To form a reaction between the base and the metal. So here what we can observe that after a few minutes, same thing we can observe gas, bubbles forming on the surface of the zinc granules. So here what we can observe, here also we can observe some sort of gas is produced here. It will enter into the delivery tube and it will enter into the soap water. Here what we can observe, here same thing, here bubbles will be formed, and when we keep this bubble, when we place a matchstick or a burning candle near to the bubble, what we can observe, it will burst with again with a pop sound. So what we can understand that if it is a pop sound means what is that gas formed there? I think you understood. So here if you observe the reaction, what I have done here, I have taken sodium hydroxide NaOH and I have reacted with what? A metal Zn. So what are the products formed here? NaOH plus Zn gives rise to what? Na2ZnO2 plus H2. Understood? So NaOH, sodium hydroxide, when it gets reacted with zinc, what is the product formed here? Na2ZnO2 plus H2. So here Na2ZnO2 is called as what? It is called as sodium zincate. Sodium zincate. This is an important one. Understood? So here, when a base is getting reacted with zinc, what is the products we have got here? Sodium salt plus hydrogen gas. Sodium zinc Na2ZnO2 is called as what? Sodium zincate. So here what we can understand, what is the gas formed here? Hydrogen gas. Means what? When we react base with the metal also, what is the gas that is formed here? Hydrogen gas. So what is the generalized equation we can write here? We can write that when a base react with acid, gives rise to what? Salt plus hydrogen gas. Same thing here. When an acid, metal. When an acid react with a metal, what are the products formed here? Salt plus hydrogen gas. So here what we have seen that if we react acid or base, with a metal, what are the products? What is the product formed here? Hydrogen gas. Understood? Very important thing. When we react a base with a metal, what is the gas formed here? Hydrogen gas. How you test the presence of hydrogen gas? If the burning candle or burning mastic, what is that? Forms a pop sound. The bubble bursts with a pop sound. We can say that it's a hydrogen gas. I hope everyone understood. Next one, we came to know what is the reaction of an acid with metal. Next thing what we will do, reaction of acid with metal carbonates and metal hydrogen carbonates. So understood. So here what we will be going to do, reaction of acid with the metal carbonates and metal hydrogen carbonate. So we require what metal carbonate and metal hydrogen carbonate. So what is the chemical we will be taking here? We will take metal carbonate is what? I will take Na2CO3. Metal carbonate means what? CO3. Metal, we require one metal. Here sodium is a metal. So what is that metal carbonate we have taken here? Sodium carbonate. Second thing, what is the metal hydrogen carbonate I will take here? NaHCO3, sodium hydrogen carbonate, or it is so here one more name is there. Sodium hydrogen carbonate is also called as sodium bicarbonate. So here what I will say here, this is sodium carbonate and this is sodium bicarbonate. Metal carbonates and metal bicarbonate. Sodium carbonate and sodium bicarbonate. There is one more name for this. Sodium carbonate is also called as washing soda. Okay, sodium carbonate Na2CO3 is also called as what? Washing soda. NaHCO3, sodium bicarbonate is also called as baking soda. Okay, washing soda, baking soda. So we have taken two carbonate. One is metal carbonate, other one is metal bicarbonate. Now what we have to do? We have to react with what? Acid. So let's do it. So here what I will do? Since it is two chemicals we are taking, we will be taking what? Two test tubes. We will take two test tube, 1 and test tube 2. Into it what we will do, we will add 0.5 grams of this one, sodium carbonate, Na2CO3. Here also I will take what? 0.5 grams of sodium bicarbonate, NaHCO3. Okay, we have taken two test tubes. In one test tube, what I have taken 0.5 grams of sodium carbonate. In second test tube, what I have taken 0.5 grams of sodium bicarbonate. Okay, now what I will do? Think that I will be taking this one. Means what? Parallelly, I will be doing the same experiment with the sodium bicarbonate also. So for that purpose, what I will do to make it understand, first I will take test tube 1. So here, test tube. I have taken the test tube. Now what I have done? I have added 0.5 grams of what? Sodium bicarbonate. Sodium bicarbonate. Now what I will do? I will close the test tube with a rubber hole. 2-hole rubber hole. Rubber cord. 2-hole rubber cord. Now here what I will do? Same thing here. To the one hole, what I will do? I will place one delivery to one end of the delivery tube. Okay, one end of the delivery tube I will place it into the first into the test tube. Now other end of the delivery tube I will place the other end of the delivery tube into another test tube, which contains lime water. It's not lemon water, it's lime water. Lime water means what? It is called as what? Calcium hydroxide. CaOH twice. Calcium hydroxide. Okay, it is also called as what? It is also called as slaked lime. Slaked lime. Understood what I have done here? So here into the first hole, what I will do? I will place one thistle funnel. Thistle funnel. Thistle funnel is nothing but it will be a long glass tube. At the top portion of the glass tube, there will be a funnel shape. That is called as thistle funnel. Why I have placed one thistle funnel such that I will add 2 ml of dilute HCl because we require one acid. Okay, understood up to here. So this is our apparatus. So what I have done? So I will clamp this one to the retort stand. Now what I have done? I have taken. So parallelly here what I have taken sodium carbonate. Parallelly I will be doing the same experiment with another test tube. What is that? It's sodium bicarbonate. Same thing. Whatever I have done here. So here what I have done, I have taken a test tube, I have added 0.5 grams of sodium carbonate. I have closed the test tube with 2-hole rubber cord. To one hole I have placed one delivery tube. Other end of the delivery tube I have to place a test tube which contains a lime water. Lime water is nothing but what? Calcium hydroxide, nothing but slaked lime. To the first hole what I have done, I have placed one thistle funnel. Into that thistle funnel what I have done, I have dropped 2 ml of dilute HCl into that test tube. Now we must know the reaction. What we can observe that some sort of reaction takes place and some gas will be formed inside the test tube. That gas will be passed through the delivery tube and it will enter into the lime water. Now what we can observe that this lime water will convert into a milky white precipitate. We can observe a milky white precipitate forming inside the test tube. Milky white precipitate. Due to what? So some sort of gas has entered into the lime water and got reacted and formed a milky white precipitate into that test tube. Precipitate is nothing but insoluble substance that will be settling down at the bottom of the test tube. Okay, understood here. So you must know what is that reaction is taking place. Let us do the reaction here. Let's see the reaction here. So what I have done, I have taken sodium carbonate, Na2CO3, sodium carbonate, and I have reacted with what? I have reacted with HCl. Okay, so sodium carbonate, I have reacted with HCl. So what is the product we will be getting here? So Na is there, Cl is there. What is the product we will get? We will get one salt. What is called as what? Sodium chloride, NaCl. What else we require? We will be getting here. CO3 is there. So what is the product we will get here? So carbon dioxide plus H2O. Understood? So what we have seen that sodium carbonate react with HCl. We get what? Sodium chloride plus carbon dioxide plus water. Same thing as I said. Parallel we will be doing with what? Sodium bicarbonate. So what we can observe that NaHCO3 will get react with HCl. Same product we can observe here. NaCl plus CO2 plus H2O. So here what is the gas formed here? Carbon dioxide. So as I said, when that gas is passing through the delivery tube and it will enter into the lime water, it will change its color to what? We can observe a milky white precipitate, insoluble substance formed there. So what we can observe so the carbon dioxide, lime water is nothing but calcium hydroxide, CaOH twice. So carbon dioxide, when it gets reacted with calcium hydroxide, what is the product we will get here? CaCO3 plus H2O. So here, what is that milky white precipitate formed here? It is nothing but calcium carbonate. It is also called as what? It is also called as limestone. Limestone or chalk. Okay, understood. So what is that milky white precipitate formed there? Calcium carbonate. If we react this calcium carbonate, with excess of carbon dioxide, if we react this calcium carbonate with excess of carbon dioxide with water, what you will get? CaCO3 gets with carbon dioxide with water to form what? CaHCO3 twice. Okay, CaHCO3 twice. This is called as what? Calcium bicarbonate. And it is what? It is colorless. And it is a soluble substance. That whatever milky white precipitate was present before will not find anything that in the test tube. It becomes colorless. Understood? So what we have understand here, so when metal carbonate, sodium carbonate react with acid, it forms salt plus carbon dioxide with water. Same thing here, when metal bicarbonate or metal hydrogen carbonate react with acid, what will get? It is the same product. Salt plus carbon dioxide plus water. Whatever the carbon dioxide gas is passed through the calcium hydroxide, slaked lime. What we will get? We will get a milky white precipitate which is called as what? Calcium carbonate. Nothing but limestone. So here, if we react, this is what it is, insoluble substance. A milky white precipitate will be present inside the test tube. When we react this calcium carbonate with excess of carbon dioxide in presence of water, what we can observe that a product formed. What is the product formed there? Calcium bicarbonate or calcium hydrogen carbonate. It is a colorless soluble substance. Understood? So what is the important thing what we have understood here? When a metal carbonate or a metal bicarbonate react with an acid, what are the products we will get? Salt plus carbon dioxide plus water. So here what is the generalized equation we can write here? We can write a generalized equation. What is that? Metal carbonate or metal bicarbonate, when it reacts with acid, then metal carbonate or metal bicarbonate react with acid, you will get salt plus carbon dioxide plus water. Okay, when metal carbonate or metal bicarbonate react with acid, we will get what? Salt plus carbon dioxide gas plus water. When metal react with acid or base, what you will get there? Hydrogen gas. Same thing here. When metal carbonate or metal bicarbonate react with acid, what you will get? We will get carbon dioxide gas. One more important point, that base will not get react with metal carbonate. There also some may be acid what? Some base will get react with the acid. Here what we can understand that no base get react with the metal carbonate and metal bicarbonate. So only acid gets react with the metal carbonate or metal bicarbonate. I think you have understood very clearly. Yes? Okay, let's go for the next answer. Next answer. So here, so with this what we can say that metal with an, what we have seen that when a metal is reacted with an acid, what is that? We will get some sort of reaction there and salt and hydrogen gas is formed. So same thing here, sometimes they may ask why pickles or sour substances are not stored in copper vessels. Why pickles or sour substances are not placed in copper vessels? Why? Because since what is that? Pickles or sour substance means what? It is an acid. If an acid is placed in a metal, what will happen? Reaction will take place. So when some sort of salt will be formed, that is harmful to the human body. That is the reason pickles or any sour substance are not stored in copper vessel, because if we are keeping those things in a copper vessel, copper means what? It is a metal. Some sort of reaction will take place and form what? Some sort of green color substance as a product it is formed, and it is very harmful to the human body. That is the reason all sour substances are not stored in the copper vessels. Understood? So here next one is what? Neutralization reaction. Neutralization reaction. Now what we will do? We will take one test tube. We will add 2 ml of dilute. What is that? NaOH, sodium hydroxide, into that test tube. Okay, we will take one test tube. We will add 2 ml of sodium hydroxide into that test tube. Now what we will do? We will add a drop of phenolphthalein into that test tube, which contains sodium hydroxide. Phenolphthalein, as I said, sodium hydroxide is what? It's a base. As I said, I told to remember what is that? PVP. Phenolphthalein a base. What is the color we can observe? The moment when we add phenolphthalein indicator, few drops of 1 or 2 drops of phenolphthalein into that sodium hydroxide solution, we can observe that it forms a pink color solution inside the test tube. Okay, understood. Now what we will do? We will add drop by drop of dilute HCl into the sodium hydroxide solution. When we goes on adding drop by drop of dilute HCl into that test tube, what we can observe that whatever the pink color was there, it gets disappears. It is getting disappeared means what? Reaction is taking place. What sort of reaction is taking place here? Here base is getting reacted. Sodium hydroxide is getting reacted with acid, dilute HCl. That is the reason a reaction is taking place, and what is the thing what we can observe that a colorless liquid will be formed. Colorless means what? As I told, CAP, phenolphthalein in acid is colorless. So here what is happening? We are not stopping. What is that? Adding of HCl. We will be what? We will be going on adding drop by drop of HCl. So what happens when HCl gets reacted with the base? Here reaction will take place. What will get? Salt plus water. Here then after getting salt also we are not stopping adding of HCl. We will be goes on adding it. Now here what happens? HCl will be increased inside the solution. If it is more HCl is present inside the test tube, what we can say that phenolphthalein will show what? A colorless solution. Understood what I have done here, what I have said here. So what I have done here, I have taken a test tube, I have added 2 ml of sodium hydroxide and few drops of phenolphthalein into it. What we can observe? We can observe a pink color solution formed there. Now what I will do, I will add continuously, I will be adding drop by drop of HCl. So what we can observe that whenever we add HCl into the NaOH, reaction will take place. Acid gets react with the base, will get what? Salt plus water. There, here what we are doing, what I am doing, I am not stopping adding of dilute HCl. I was going on adding the HCl. So what we can observe after few minutes later, what we can observe, whatever the pink solution was there, it will be changing into colorless. Okay, it is becoming colorless means what? As we are going on adding the liquid, HCl acid content will be more comparing with the base inside the test tube. Answer. That is the reason it becomes colorless. Now what we will do? We will add few amount of sodium hydroxide again into that test tube. The moment when we again add sodium hydroxide into that test tube, what we can observe? Again its color changes to pink. If you again add the sodium hydroxide into that liquid means what here? Sodium hydroxide content will be more comparing with the HCl. That is the reason whatever the colorless liquid was there, it will change into again pink color. So here what we can observe that when an acid is react with base, when an acid react with base, we will get salt plus water, and this reaction is called as neutralization reaction. Why it is called as neutralization reaction? Here dilute HCl will do what? It will do what? It will nullify the base. Here acid completely gets react with the base, or base get completely react with the acid and forms what? Salt and water. So that is the reason we can say what, when acid react with base, we will get salt plus water, and this reaction is called as neutralization reaction. So they may ask one question. So whatever the antacid tablets, whatever you take, it is an acid or base. So what is this antacid tablets? Antacid tablet is nothing but sometimes when you get when the food sometimes whatever the food we take, it gets indigested. When it gets indigested, what we will do, what we can observe that we will get more pain, stomach pain will get. If a food is not getting digested, and a food is not getting digested in your stomach, what we will feel that we will get some sort of pain, stomach pain inside the stomach. Means what is happening there, to get the food get digested, what will happen, the stomach will produce, what is the acid the stomach will produce? HCl, dilute HCl. So here, whatever the food that is not getting digested, at that time what will happen, the stomach will produce more amount of HCl, hydrochloric acid. Since more amount of acid is present inside the stomach, we will get the feeling of what? Pain and irritation. So at that time, we will take what? Antacid tablets. So antacid tablet, it will do what? As I said, when the food is not getting digested, means what? More amount of acid is formed inside the stomach. So acid is formed means what we will do? We want to neutralize it. So what we will take? We will take one antacid tablet. Is what? It is a base. It will nullify, it will neutralize the reaction there. Whatever the acid is present inside the stomach, it gets react with the base which is present inside the antacid tablet. So here neutralization reaction takes place, and we will feel what? Will not get any what is that? Pain inside the stomach after we take antacid tablet. So here antacid tablet is what? It's an acid or base? It is a base. Why it is a base? During indigestion, what will happen? Our stomach will produce more amount of HCl. So that is the reason we will get more pain and irritation. At that time we will take antacid tablet. So here it is, since it is a base gets react with the acid and neutralization will take place. So plus water. Okay. So here, I think everyone have understood today's class. So whoever have missed my previous class, whatever the indicator I have explained, I have already made a video and I have uploaded in the channel. You can go through the channel, go through that video. So today's concept, I think everyone understood. Those who have liked my video, please share with your friends and also subscribe my channel. Okay. Thank you everyone. Have a good day.